I'm Brittany Lewis with Forbes Breaking News. Senator Amy Klobuchar joined former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords and a bicameral group of Democrats to call for gun control legislation. Klobuchar honored Giffords Tuesday for not giving up on gun reform. The Minnesota Democrat also voiced her support of an assault weapons ban. Republicans and Democrats continue to lock horns after a spate of recent mass shootings brought the gun control debate back to the national stage. Here's more from the Minnesota lawmaker.
This time I would like to call up Senator Klobuchar.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Speaker, for doing your job as usual. This week, as you show the Senate what you can do when you got a majority and you can pass things. And she has just been unbelievable standing with her members. I want to thank Gabby because whenever I get down about this fight, whenever I see those little girls' pictures with their communion dresses from Uvalde, when I see the little green tennis shoes that that girl wore every single day, when I see the sports uniforms of the little boys, I think about Gabby, because Gabby never gave up. When she faced an unimaginable tragedy, she just kept going and ended up back in the House floor leading this effort. So these flowers out there, to me, every one of them is someone that someone loved. But in the end, those flowers are the grace of Gabby Gifford that we cannot forget. So we have 20-some empty beds in Texas, 10 empty chairs at the dinner tables in Buffalo, including a guy that went to the grocery store just to buy his son a birthday cake and never came home. That's what this is about. So when the Speaker talks about mustering the courage our colleagues must muster, I just don't think it should be that hard. Time and time again, we've seen this happen, and we know what the solutions are because we've seen them work in certain states, and we've certainly seen them work in other countries. So how can anyone go home and explain why an 18-year-old can't get a drink, but he can go and order an AR-15 off of the internet after he gets targeted from a company with an ad destined for him? How can anyone explain that? And so I think we have gotten to the point where you look at the numbers, 70, 80% of the public with us on that, where our colleagues can no longer walk. And that is why they're working with Chris and Dick. That's why we're working to get this done. So number one, I'm for an assault weapon ban, okay? I think you're not surprised by that. But 18 to 21 would be a major game changer in a lot of these shootings. Number two, doing something about the new technology, the ghost guns, doing something with Lucy's bill on the extreme risk orders, knowing that that has worked and bringing that out across the country, closing the boyfriend loophole, which thanks to the Speaker's leadership, they actually passed in the House with, wait, get this, 29 Republican votes voted for the Violence Against Women Act. Then it got stripped out in the Senate. I'm not going to go into it. I won't. Moving forward, we're moving forward. But this is an opportunity to close that loophole, as we know the number of deaths that result in domestic violence cases. Background checks. I went to the White House after Parkland, sat right across from Donald Trump, and listened and I still have the piece of paper where I put the hash marks, where 9 times he said he was for background checks. And then the next day he went and he met with the NRA and he changed his mind. Well, the public is onto this time. They've seen those kids. They know what's happening in their state. As noted, 13 shootings over just this weekend. Enough is enough. The Senate must act. They're going home. They're hearing from their constituents, thanks to all of you. And that is the game, because the Speaker, as I said, she's going to do her job. These guys are going to do their job. And then all eyes are on the U.S. Senate. So if you're going to make a phone call, make 100. If you're going to knock on a door, do more. Just keep doing this.